A blow to the Trump administration after a federal judge halted attempts to raid houses of worship to arrest undocumented immigrants. Fox's Mark Meredith has the latest on that and how the president's been increasingly finding himself at odds with some faith-based groups since returning to office.
A win Monday for a handful of places of worship. A federal judge in Maryland blocking the Trump administration from conducting immigration enforcement actions, such as raids and arrests. That is, despite a recent White House policy permitting field agents to use, quote, common sense and discretion to conduct ICE operations at houses of worship. In his order, the judge says the policy likely violated the group's First Amendment rights to freedom of association.
Now, we got to care for the immigrant, whether I like it or not. It's a moral imperative.
The decision comes as President Trump, now 5 weeks into his second term, finds himself increasingly at odds with some faith-based groups. Last week, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops sued the State Department after it suspended refugee assistance to programs run by church agencies.
We are going to enforce immigration law. We're going to protect the American people.
Yeah.
Donald Trump promised to do that. And I believe the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, if they're worried about the humanitarian costs of immigration enforcement, let them talk about the children who have been sex trafficked because of the wide open border. 2
of the 12 largest non-governmental recipients of USAID funds are faith-based and were hit hard by recent spending cuts, now face layoffs, furloughs, and severe funding shortages.
There's a hell of a lot of chaos going on, but I think at the end, we really will be in a much better place as far as our government.
The order does not stop ICE agents from charging into houses of worship nationwide. It only applies to the specific plaintiffs in this case. In Washington, Mark Meredith, Fox News.